presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printing money. I love it.
You're my best dad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Be yourself around others. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We're afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 111, NASDAQ up 88, S&P's up 22. Gold contract down $10.40, trading out at $18.31 an ounce. We have silver down 35 cents, price point 21.46. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note up 6 ticks, trading 111.13. 30-year up 16 at 125.02. And King Dollar. King Dollar right now trading flat. 104.590, Euro 105, Yen 134, British Pound 120 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, take a look at the SPY first. What you're going to see out here. You went from a price point of $396 this morning. You started out at $401. We're at $400 right now. You get down to $396. We're laying out here at $400. What you're going to have happen here, folks, is that you're actually going to be at a lower low with higher volume. We already did 72 million shares. So now what's going to happen? Yesterday we did 83 million. You're going to be like a 92 million, no matter where we close, by the way. That's what that happens. If you get to a lower volume, you're going to be right back downtown. We go take a look at the NDX 100. What do we have with the NDX? NDX right now, the Qs are trading up 240. We went to 292. And I don't think this broke the low, though. Let's see. 292.56. It did. So the bottom line, same with the Qs, man. The bottom line with the Qs, you're gonna have a lower low. You get volume coming in. You've already done 56 million. With the Qs. So I suspect the Qs are going to probably do 75 million. Gold contract out here is a confirmed ABC structure down. Now this one's going to get interesting because you broke the B and you have the volume. So if you take a look at this, let me show you this here. Okay, so we're breaking. We need 165,000 contracts. You get 171, and I suspect gold's going to have to build some more cause, though. The reason being is that if you look at where we are, you can see the amount of time that gold actually traded at this level. We traded from May 30th, is that May 30th? No, November 30th, going over to December 30th. So I suspect this will mess around here, go sideways a bit before we actually get the full price projection on the way down. We go over to the dollar, and the dollar is going to rule. There's no doubt about that. What you have with the dollar, the dollar still wants higher price, man. So it just matters when the dollar decides that it's going to run up to this 106 to 107 area. The 106 200 is the 0.382. The 107.70 is the 50. And then if we go over to notes and bonds, what you're going to see with notes and bonds, let me see if it got to a lower low or it just popped from where. Okay, so it went to a lower low. Look at this volume. Oh, this is not good. Okay, so check it out. The number, the first number that I was looking for was the 110.22, I think. We got 110.25 today. Yeah, so what you have is this. This is where we took off from, and that's the 110.22. We got to 110.25 today. You can see the volume, though. This is 3.7 million contracts, man. That's not cool. That's saying that the 10-year note is also going to be back down there, you know, because it's pretty intense, actually. Let's take a look at some of the higher well, actually, no, I want to go look at silver, because silver, okay, so silver right now, silver's trading down 35. Now, this is going to go after the B.2. Let's see, let's look at this. Yeah, it's going to have it didn't break the B point today. It's going to have it, though. You can see the huge volume of silver. 32,000 contracts. You only need 16,000 contracts to break the B point of a confirmed ABC structure down. We look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. You got NVIDIA's up $29. You got Advanced Micro up $3. We have Unity Software off $5.50. You got Wayfair down $12.59. Now check this out, man. This is pretty heavy because this didn't gap down, man. What a trade this is, man. Just look at this. They come out with their numbers. Market didn't like their numbers. They open up at 46.58 and just go one way south. I mean, in a monster way too. And you take a look at this. You know, bottom line, we pulled this back. Now watch this. If you pull this back, there we go. Let's make this. I'll just make this. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is an equity that went from $369, and now you're pounding out the bottom. And if you want to see a high volume low that's going to be tested, it's sick. $21.70. It's unbelievable. And the way this is trading right now, this could just blow it apart. Now, that's technically, fundamentally, folks, okay, what's so intriguing about Wayfair, if you're looking for stuff, go look on Wayfair. I've got a lot of stuff on Wayfair. And, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, you know, well, first off, they have a lot of high-end stuff, but you're not paying high-end dollars, man. You wait for the sales, and you can't believe it. I mean, there's some sales out there that just blow everything away. And I suspect, you know, I haven't been, last time I bought was like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. No, 4 months ago. And I was buying a whole bunch of outdoor furniture, right? It was a joke, man. I mean, by the time that the discount came in, I believe I was like over 60% off. And yeah, I had shopped the deal, and they beat everyone, and the quality was better. So it's like, even then I should have looked at the stock, because to me that was saying they just needed cash flow coming in. Dow's up 123, Nasdaq's up 93, S&P's up 23. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kegstat's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kegstat breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 125, Nasdaq's up 94, S&Ps are up 23. If we go inside the Dow Industrials and take a look at what's moving the Dow right now, point-wise, what we have. Microsoft putting 21 positive points, Boeing 20, United Health 18, Goldman 14. Taken away from it, Walmart minus 12, you got Big Mac minus 10, Travelers minus 7. Inside the NDX 100, percentage-wise, NVIDIA's up 14%, you got Marvell Technology up 5, AMD up 4. Taken away from it, Lucent's down 12, you got Moderna off 6.5, eBay's down 4.5, and Rivian is off 3.8. Let's go to eBay. Take a look at eBay. eBay, they came out with numbers, missed their numbers. Okay, let's see what this was going into. A couple. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. See, this is a lot of these equities. Women, this is amazing actually. So what we did here 4 weeks ago, you had eBay come right up to ICE. ICE is laying out here at that 52. Gave it up. Now it's going to go right back down the other side. It got into its strength. See, eBay had a sign of strength going back in November, sorry. And once it got back, it's just barely back inside it. But it's back inside it by a point right now. You get another couple points, which we had. It was down 43.72. Then you're going to have some problems here. Let's go over to Microsoft and take a look at Microsoft. So we look at Microsoft. I'll put this on a much larger basis here for a second. Okay, so let's put this on a monthly. So on a monthly, yeah, you know, what's interesting here is that Microsoft, I was thinking about this last night with the whole AI deal, the whole bit, you know, Bing's using AI, Google's having a hard time. Microsoft's not a buy yet, though. No, this can be set up an ABC down. You can see this is a monthly, and you can see what's happening here is that we get another week. It was at 276. If it closes, you know, somewhere around here, you're actually going into 740 million, and thus far we get 539. Because what's still out there in spades is that 175. Now let's go look at Google, because there's no doubt this is the first monster threat that Google has had in forever. And nothing is forever, folks. That's the other side of it. So let's look at this. Put this on a weekly. Okay, and put this on a monthly. This has been a one-way trip. Look at this. Okay, Google's going down to $70. It started out at 150. Google's done the same thing. You can see this thing. Google's 717, 663 right now. But they look to be very large ABC structures down. That's how these are set up right now. We'll see where it shakes out. So let's go to NVIDIA. So NVIDIA come out with numbers. Numbers were just all right. What the big deal is about is that they're saying that they're going to get so much business off AI. So they got the whole world on them for AI. There's no doubt about that. Now, let me show you something. This is kind of cool, actually. So the most volume that NVIDIA has ever done is 115 million. And I think we're going to do it today. I was just looking at this earlier. So, yeah, let me bring it in closer first. When you bring it in closer, you know, the bottom line looks like an ABC structure up to 250, okay? Taking out the swing point, you can see the volume, it's a monster. I'm taking the A point from, I'll scale it out so you can see this thing. Well, actually, let me see if this did more than, let's see if this did more than 0.382 first. No, that's okay. It's still, we can do it. It's an ABC up. So the bottom line is you get a 50 A to B. So that gets you off this level here, basically 250, 254. Now, that being said, you got to see this because this is where this gets, you know, when you have blowouts, either high or low, folks, it's what it really is supposed to be is almost like 10 times the normal volume, okay? And this is certainly not 10 times the normal volume. It's twice the normal volume. But I brought this back, and the largest volume that it ever got on a daily basis was 115 million, and that was right before, not right before it imploded. It was about 7 days before it imploded. There it is right there. 115 million, that was done November 4th. And then it made its high of okay, so that high there was 313. It was actual high, was 346, was done on the 22nd of November. And then it was a one-way trip down to $108. Hey, we'll see where this shakes out, man. But when you do see something like this, it's a heads up, man, you know, because so two different things are happening. The reason I'm saying it's a heads up is this. See, it opened at this level and it's not going higher, but yet you've had this much volume. So it's like, okay, if you have that much volume, how do you get that much volume, number one, and it doesn't go any higher? Well, guess what? Supply and demand. That means someone's selling for everything buying at this particular point. It opened to 234. It's trading 236. It went to 238. It was trading 230 to 228 to 230 pre-market this morning. Let's go take a look at, I think this is Nordic. Is that what it's? Yeah, Nordic American Tankers. Okay, so the low is 152. The high is 394. This is oil tankers, right? Let's see. Is it just oil tankers? Let's see. Yeah, it's oil tankers. Okay. So put this on a weekly. Well, you're coming up to the high with 10 million versus the last high at 394 at 24 million. And last week it went to 386 and it had 19 million versus 24 million. That's telling me this they're selling it. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying this. That's the bottom line. If we take a look at it, so they look to take in this quarter, look at there's a big jump, 77 million and make 19 cents. And then next quarter, they also look to take in 17 million. So our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now up 114, Nasdaq's up 99, S&P's up 23. We'll come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 144. The Nasdaq's up 111. S&P's up 27. Let's go to our man John in Miami. John, what's going on, brother?
I just wanted to ask you about Transocean rig. They reported yesterday.
Okay, so let's take a look at rig. You got Transocean. The low in Transocean is $2.32. The highs $7.69. So when they reported yesterday, they did $606 million and they lost 49 cents. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
Already long. Wanted to know if I should double down or take some money off the table.
What I would do is put your stop in, because the way we went down yesterday, this could be an ABC structure down. You can see this blew out, man. You know, you went down with 53 million shares. They didn't like what's happening here. Let me pull this on, look at this as a weekly for a second. Yeah, you're going to have a price right there is 683. Right now, I have this on a monthly, John, right? And so what it's done is this: it took out the high of last month. It looks like it's going to have lighter volume and close underneath that level. And if it does, that's a failure on price and volume, and that'll say and go right back downtown again. So. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. You get, let's go look at that oil sector. I know, I don't know why people think that this oil sector is just going to keep going up, man. It hasn't been going up. It hasn't been going up in a long time. The XLE topped out in November. So if we look at the XLE, same type of setup. The XLE is building cause to go blow away the bottom of the consolidation. You know, you can see, so watch this. Yesterday you went down with 20 million shares. Today going up with 12. That's building cause for downtown. Two days prior to that, you went down with 22 million. We go ExxonMobil. We take a look at ExxonMobil. Same setup. ExxonMobil yesterday, went downtown with 13 million to going up with 7 million. And we got a request for natural gas. Natural gas is going to $1.57, man. So, NG1. I've been through this so many times, man, it blows my mind. But anyway, you got natural gas. Put this on, you're up about 19 cents today. Put this on a monthly. Come on, baby, come on. And there's 161. The first swing is 152. Hey. I guess if you're intraday trading it, it's something, but I don't get this natural gas deal, folks. I hear the calls all day long, man, and there's so many things to trade that move like beyond belief. Okay, I just don't get it. Let's go take a look at Microsoft, Amazon. That's where I want to go. We take a look at Amazon. Yeah, see Amazon's getting interesting, man. I'm not ready to bite yet, but it's getting interesting. Because my take is that if we let's go to the bond market for a second. The rate structure, folks, bottom line is going to be high for a long period of time, So, like right now, what are we at? With probably 3.95 or something. You're 3.87. BP. Let's go take a look at BP. This is British Petroleum. The low is 25. The high is 41. This pays a 4% dividend. Yeah, different setup. You can see they're getting, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Yeah, this is a whole different setup. Okay, so this is, I think we did this. This is an ABC up, big one too. So you have 36. So you get 9. I'll probably just finish. 9 is 42. And we hit 41. So what happens is this. When you finish, this had just finished, it did an ABC up, finished an ABC up. So more likely you're going to do, trade sideways for a while. Let me put this on a monthly and bring it back like 15 years. We'll see what it looks like. I see. It's just coming up to the, yeah. Hey, this is a decent setup because it'll probably, come up to where it's inside the range. And the top of this range right now is 47. You can see, when this thing got smoked, it went from $33 to $15. That happened in 1 month. And that month was in January of 20. And then it took this long to get back up here. But that's good news, because what ends up happening is that now you're in a higher range. That's the reality. So Let's go take a look at the E-mini and see what was happening here, because right now you have the futures up 26. You're getting near the high of the day. You're still contracting, but doesn't mean you can't go to the high of the day. That's for sure. We go take a look at the, what else come out? We got Wayfair, we got, oh, I know. Let's go to GDX. Okay, so the GDX. Yeah, the benchmark that you want to keep your eye on in this GDX is the November 10th area. Now we're into it. We just got into it. That's $30.43. The deeper that gets into it, then you get 28.12 that's on the agenda, because all the equities themselves. Now what's interesting about this, folks, is that that's the benchmark for the GDX. For all the gold and silver equities, the benchmark is November 8th. If you take a look at November 8th, you got an Eagle is already at November 8th. There it is, November 8th right there. So November 8th, the top of November 8th is 46. The bottom is 42. That's at 45. If we go look at Newmont, the top is 44. We're at 44. And the low is 41. Yeah, that's your benchmark right across the, well, let's go look at Royal Gold, RGLD. Yeah, it's not even close. Royal Gold just wants to fill its gap. The gap when it took off topside, that gap is 112, and right now you're at 117. And we don't, let's see, because you don't get into, let me just look at this for a second. So, yeah, we don't get into window dressing until next week. Yeah, so 877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's up 148, NASDAQ up 111, S&P's up 27. Come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. A prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 136, the Nasdaq's up 102, S&Ps are up 25. So you get an article out here today, folks, okay, that the headlines, home lenders hunt for ways to make 6% mortgages more attractive. Home buyers and lenders are adjusting to the doubling of U.S. mortgage rates the past year and finding workarounds to ease the financing. Companies including Rocket, Amplify Credit Union, and Better are pitching incentives to cover the cost of future financing to buyers who lock in loans. Some lenders are now offering to buy down interest rates, often by 1 point for 1 year. Home buyers are opting into adjustable rate mortgages that carry slightly lower rates than fixed rates. Now, this is the quote that I want you to hear, right? Their takeaway: a home is a long-term commitment, but borrowing costs can be temporary. Or, as one frequently touted industry mantra goes, marry the house, date the rate. I think they're out of their mind, folks, okay? And I've watched it, okay? This is pretty heavy, man, because the deal out here right now, there's no doubt about it, okay, is that the mantra is, oh, don't worry about the 6-7% right now. 3 or 4 more years from now, you can refinance and it's going to be cheaper money. None of us know. I mean, it's like, really? The key here that I'm saying, make sure that you can afford what you're going to sign for on a longer-term basis, okay? Because, if everyone starts signing up for, adjustable rate mortgages, man, and these mortgages just keep going up and these interest rates just keep going up, it is going to be, like, insane. Let's go to Craig in Galveston, Tennessee. Hey, Craig, how you doing, man? You there? Hello? Okay, I know what he wants to look at.
Hi, Larry.
Craig.
Yes. So you got a picture of that stock?
I do. So it's LLAP. They provide wireless communication equipment. The low is 129.
I'll never have anything to do. So I'll just get in the pool of my own.
Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
Okay, so what made this thing pop yesterday?
Well, they got a $2.5 billion contract with the government for satellites.
They got a $2.5 billion contract?
Yeah, for satellites.
Wow. Look at that. Holy cow. Yeah. This was so intriguing about this, folks, is that I see it. That's what they got. And this is a company that, bottom line, is only taking in $31 million a quarter, or $93 million, and they lose money. But holy cow. Well, that's pretty intense, man. Do you own it? You might as well own it, right? Jesus. Hey, technically the way this thing is set up is that it's been a disaster. I mean, it looks like a pump and dump to me, but it's definitely not a pump and dump because the contract is real. So, yeah.
I got in early this morning at 283.
Okay.
And got out at 320.
Okay, so you day traded.
When I pulled back this afternoon, I got back in at 295.
Okay. So, yeah, hey, listen, this just hasn't traded. What did this? I'm trying to think of this out for a second. 1 second. Let's see. Was this? Let me just look at something. Okay, so it went public at $10. Oh, I see what this is. This was okay. This was started at $10. Yeah. Hey, this looks like this definitely looks like this is something you might want to hold, man. Yeah, I can see what's going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty wild, huh, man? Jesus.
It's been a bit trading stock the last couple of days, and I just was wondering what your opinion of it was. So.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what's so weird about this stock, Craig, is that, like, all the things you do actually look at are like saying, okay, there's no way. Why did they actually get that type of contract? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, it doesn't seem to have anything going for it. But the bottom line is that. Now, okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see something. I want to see what this company is. 1 second. Because this is not from the government. 1 second. All right. Just give me 1 second. I got to see who this company is. Okay. This company got the contract from another company. RIV ADA Networks. Okay. You know what? You got to be careful here, man. I don't know what this company is.
Okay.
Private. You see what I'm saying? This is not a government contract. Yeah. When you actually read this, right? This is a private company, Colorado Springs, and they got the contract from them, and it's like, okay, I'd be really careful, man, because it's like, yeah. You get the gist of it, right? You got a $2.5 billion contract. The company's never made money, never done more than $90 million a year, and it's from another private company. And when I just pulled up the private company, I don't know what the private company does. And so, how much money do they have? Do you know what I'm saying? How are they giving them a $2.5 billion contract? So, day trade the heck out of it, man. But be careful overnight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay,
sure
brother.
will,
Appreciate the call, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Yeah. That was a confusing one, man. That was really a trip, folks, okay? Because when you first look at it, you say to yourself, okay, you know, where is this going right now? And then, you know, bottom line, you know, when you see a private company and you can't pull up, where is the 2.5 billion? You know, and what also happens, folks, okay, when I pulled that company up, okay, this was so weird. So check this out. I pulled the company up. It's headquartered in Fort Lauderdale. Boca Raton. Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale are still the biggest, basically, scams out there. And then you know where it's next? Colorado. And you know where the private company is? Colorado. So you got to be aware of that. Like, if we went back like 30 years, maybe, 30 years, the amount of boiler rooms, like, I've seen that movie, the amount of boiler rooms, what? Colorado, Florida, in a monster way. And Fort Lauderdale was like the epicenter, and so wasn't Denver, Colorado. Now, Denver has got a lot bigger. Fort Lauderdale's got a lot bigger, but the scams are still in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, Fort Lauderdale, Boca, that whole area. You go to a bar down there. You know, I used to live down there a long time ago in Boca, and it's like crazy, man. I mean, the BS is like a mountain. Dow Industrials up 117, Nasdaq up 91, S&P's up 21. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks, to Dow. Dow Industrials right now up 98, Nasdaq up 82, S&P's up 18. You know, the reality is that, let's go look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's the strongest. What you have out here really is a sideways market, but let's pull up this Nasdaq. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you know, bottom line is that you're going to have higher volume, and you went to a lower low, and that says that you're going to go right back to the low. But let me pull up the Qs, take a look at the Qs here. You're at 64 million. Yesterday we did 51. You went to a lower low. That's saying you're going to be right back downtown. The SPYs are doing the same deal. This is the slow grind, man. That's what it is. Get you all excited, thinks you can go somewhere, and it's like, okay. So the SPYs have done 85 million. Yesterday we did 83. This will end up doing about 90. And you went up $1.94, you know, so. You're coming into Friday. That's not that great. If this happened to be like a Tuesday and you're doing that, folks, you could probably make the case that, okay, you'll go up for a few days. When you're coming into a Friday and you've had a down week, most times you're either going to be flat or you're going to go lower. That's just kind of how it goes. You know, there's not a science to that, by the way. Okay, you know, but that's how the markets seem to run. You know, they run in streaks. That's the bottom line. That's what they end up doing. If we go take a look at the volume in the indices right now, you're at 579 in the NYSE, and so that'll do about 850. And then the composite, we're at 4.2. So the composite will do about 4.8. But what you can see there is that in both cases, they're going to be lower lows. You come up a bit, and if you get lower lows at volume, that's what you have. What you want with volume is that you want to test the low at lighter volume, reject the low at lighter volume, then take off. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 a.m. Don't forget about Larry's workshop, folks. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Look at him, folks.
Building